Okay, chapter 4. And I'm going to read 2 tonight, but just because. Chapter 4. We can't leave the Jewish people in that predicament. When Mordecai learned about all that had been done, he tore his clothes, put on burlap, which is like real rough material, and ashes. That shows that he's really sad. And he went into the city crying with a loud and bitter wail. Oh no! No! Oh! And he's wailing. And remember, he is the new queen's uncle. So he's related to Queen Esther, who got picked, remember? Okay. He went as far as the gate of the palace, for no one was allowed to enter the palace gate while they were wearing the clothes of mourning. And as news of the king's decree reached all the provinces, there was great mourning among the Jews. They were sad because they all knew they were going to die. They fasted, which means they went without food to show God they were serious about praying. And they cried and they wailed, and many people lay in burlap and ashes. They were serious. They were seriously sad. When Queen Esther's maids and eunuchs came and told her about Mordecai, she was deeply distressed. She sent clothing to him to replace the burlap, but he refused it. Then Esther sent for Hathach, one of the king's eunuchs who had been appointed as her attendant. She ordered him to go to Mordecai and find out what was troubling him and why he was in mourning. So Hathach went out to Mordecai in the square in front of the palace gate. Mordecai told him the whole story, including the exact amount of money Haman promised to pay into the royal treasury for the destruction of the Jews. Mordecai gave Hathach a copy of the decree, a copy of the law issued in Susa that called for the death of all Jews. He asked Hathach to show it to Esther and explain the situation to her. He also asked Hathach to direct her to go to the king to beg for mercy and plead for her people. So Hathach returned to Esther with Mordecai's message. Then Esther told Hathach to go back and relay this message to Mordecai. All the king's officials and even the people in the provinces know that anyone who appears before the king in his inner court without being invited is doomed to die unless the king holds out his golden scepter. And the king has not called me to come to him for 30 days. So Hathach gave Esther's message to Mordecai. Mordecai sent this reply to Esther. Don't think for a moment that because you're in the palace that you'll escape when all the other Jews are killed. If you keep quiet at a time like this, deliverance and relief for the Jews will arise from some other place, but you and your relatives will die. Who knows if perhaps you were made queen for just such a time as this? Do you think God maybe had a plan and put her there on purpose for such a time as this? I think so. Then Esther sent this reply to Mordecai. Go and gather all the Jews of Susa and fast for me. Don't eat anything. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. And my maids and I will do the same. And then, though it is against the law, I will go in to see the king. If I die, I die. So Mordecai went away and did everything as Esther had ordered him. Wow. She's fixing to go do something that may get her killed, but if she doesn't do it, all her people are going to get killed too. That's awful. But she's being obedient. So, let's see what happens in the next chapter. Okay? I hope you sleep well. I love you, sweetheart. Good night.